I'm filming this video because I have just finished uni. Thank God, honestly, not a joke, okay? This was a hell of a ride and I'm glad it's over. And like many people, I'm at a point where I'm deciding who gets to come with me to the next stage because not everyone can come. Unfortunately, there's not enough space for everybody. And yeah, I don't know, that debating stage can be kind of difficult and kind of ruthless because there might be people who you've met at uni who you haven't really fallen out or anything, but you're just not sure if you can bring them into your next journey. And that's completely valid, but it can still weigh on someone who is maybe a natural overthinker. And I never want people to think I'm a bad person. Like I don't want anyone to ever have a reason to have a bad taste in their mouth when I'm mentioned. I recently found myself in a position where a close friend of mine that I had met during uni and shared a lot of uni experiences with did something that changed my perception of them. And this was super awkward because I basically cut them off straight away. I was like, okay, yeah, no, do not agree. I cannot even fathom. Like, you need to stay away. And I took them off all my socials and I stopped talking to them. And like the mutual friends that we had, it was just difficult and a bit awkward at times. But anyways, we made it past that stage, right? You live and you learn and you get over it. But then this person reached out to me asking, actually, I see, this is where it just gets silly because they reached out to me saying, I miss you. I'm just seeing all these pictures from Paris and feeling sentimental, etc. And I guess she kind of caught me at a time where I was also feeling sentimental. And so me being me, I was just like, oh, let's meet up for coffee, because I knew that she was probably in maybe not the best place, especially if she'd reached out to me knowing the kind of stance that I had. I met up with her for coffee, and you might think, oh, there's no harm in that. It's just a cheeky coffee with a cheeky catch up. But no, that interaction has set me back so much. And I'm not talking about emotionally, but there are painfully obvious shifts in my life that I know have happened because I've let her back into my sacred space. Like, I've let her back into my vicinity. And to some people that might sound really dramatic, and I do want to be kind of like gentle with the way that I speak about this because I had a lot of good things with this person, and this person was there for me at times that I didn't necessarily have anyone close to lean on. But you shouldn't feel guilty about being precious with the people that are around you. Yeah, I don't think you should feel guilty at being socially picky and snobby, almost, in a way. Like, I don't think I'm a snobby person, but when it comes to people, I'm pretty snobby. I can't be around someone who can only survive socially if they're being the loudest person in the room, or if they're putting somebody else down, or if they're gossiping and talking about other people's lives, or just being constantly negative but not actually wanting to do anything to make a change. I just can't be around that. It's horrible. It's like being, honestly, it makes me feel like I'm in a metal cage and I'm being forced to smile. Like, it's horrible. It's so suffocating. And I've definitely had some of those experiences through uni where you're just like, damn, like, we are not on the same page, and this is genuinely excruciating being around you. And I'm sure there's people that think that of me, like they think that when they're around me. Like, that's totally fine. But yeah, I had to cut that girl off, and it was difficult. But what's more difficult is the fact that I let her back in again. And I hate that I let her back in again, because now I've just derailed myself. And I suppose I'm just giving you that bit of advice that if you have a situation like that and your gut is telling you no, just listen. Yes, the coffee was nice, and yes, the sandwich was nice, and yes, it was overall an okay experience, but guess what? It wasn't raw, it wasn't real, and it was pretty surface level, and it's not getting me any closer to my goals. I don't know how much details I want to like give on this situation because it's not my business. There would be times that I'm around her and she's speaking about other people, and in my heart and in my head, I'm so physically uncomfortable. It is so awkward, but you can't do anything but laugh. Women will bond over hatred for other women. That is so toxic and horrible. Even though it might look and feel beautiful on the outside, that is so inherently weird. You can comment on other people's experiences in a respectful way and in a way that it's not harmful and it doesn't come from a place of hate. Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop this video. But yeah, it was lovely to talk to you guys about this. And anyway.